Are you drowning Zero in kisses right now?
Not much going on. Just the two lonely Mac and Dad. Just
Mac and Dad. Wait, why am I so? I'm all the way up here. Now we're on the same height.
Just with the most sweet puppy. I think you've met this guy in like episode 9 or something.
He's been in so many episodes, right, Zero?
And
we missed you.
He's probably gonna talk into the mic a few times, and he's gonna go.
Yes. Yeah. So, we haven't done an episode in like 2 weeks, so it's nice to be back. We have so many things we've done,
goodness.
right? We went to Oregon, but before that, we did like 15 things that we didn't. We never really talked about.
Yeah, Dad, this is already getting very weird. Why am I sitting in Macklin's
He wants
lap?
to come over to here. Come here. Come here, Bubs. Come here, Bubs.
If any of you ever meet this dog, trust me, he's that sweet. That sweet. 2 years old, very knowledgeable.
Is he very knowledgeable?
He's smart.
He can't decide which lap to sit on right now.
He wants everything. He's just an adorable little puppy. Zero, you're gonna get so many friends on YouTube right now. Why don't you say hello to the channel?
Tell him to like and subscribe, Zero. Tell him to like it. He just stuck his ear in my. He just stuck his tongue in my ear and tickled my brain.
More like to lick and subscribe.
To lick and subscribe. That's pretty good.
Zero, you're gonna make so many new friends on the channel.
Yeah, don't you see the people up there? There's you. So anyways, much to talk about. We only have a few minutes. This will be a kind of a shorter podcast, but we have so many things going on.
We probably have like 25 minutes.
What's going on with you lately? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to get into? Let's chop it up a little bit.
My eyes itch.
Your eyes itch. Did you have fun in Oregon visiting with your cousin?
Oh, I had fun in Oregon. It was good. I had some real fun. I was hoping to find any reptiles there, but then I realized in one of the coldest continents on the planet, so I realized I would only.
We are not on one of the coldest continents on the planet.
What? It's like 1 degree there.
In Oregon?
Yeah.
And it's not a continent; it's a state.
A state.
Come on, this is on YouTube, man. You got to show your knowledge properly. You can't be telling them false information over here. Yeah, we went up to Oregon because the in-laws are up there, so my wife's side of the family, and we had a really good time hanging with the cuzzos, eating some voodoo donuts. We had some really good cheeseburgers while we were in town. I think I ate an elk burger or something like that at one point.
So in hot places, reptiles, well, not truly, but I mean, turtles are reptiles, but not all turtles live in deserts.
That's true.
But hot places mostly are home to lizards, eastern fence swifts, Gila monsters.
Gila monsters, huh? We've been talking about that a lot.
Snakes, Mojave rattlesnakes, many rattlesnakes at the most. But in colder places, there are another creepy crawlies that love to live there.
Like what?
Spiders.
Spiders like cold places? Cold, wet, moist places?
Spiders love cold, moist, icy, freezing places. They like that.
What kind of spiders are you most likely to find in those type of places, do you think? What's wrong with your toe, man?
It's been going crazy over it for a while. But I mean, in that type of weather, I can't really tell. I don't know. It's really...
What do you know about Gila monsters?
They're these 2-foot lizards, and
they're like thick, right?
Very thick.
Yeah. We have not seen those. They're not native here, are they? Where do you find them?
You can find them in the Sonora Desert.
Okay.
Costa Rica, Arizona.
Is that where Coyote had a confrontation with one where it bit him? Yeah.
They are venomous, poisonous lizards.
Okay.
They are venomous, but it's their saliva. They're like...
It's bacteria in their saliva.
It's...
like a Komodo dragon.
Yeah, they're like Komodo dragons. Komodo dragons, they bite.
Yes.
Yeah, with the Gila monster, they give you a dry bite, which means they put no venom to get you bleeding, and then they bite again and put in the venom.
Right.
What is very painful.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Coyote said it felt like lava rushing down his arm.
I mean, that sounds horrible. How did he compare it to the other bites? Now,
He hasn't had any snake bites.
No, but how did he compare it to the pain of, say, the tarantula wasp or the bullet ant or
He didn't say that, but
the wasp?
But if I was bit, I would definitely say the Gila monster was worse.
You think the Gila monster's worse than a tarantula hawk sting?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I mean, a tarantula hawk, if you're stung here, your entire arm is gonna be red.
Yeah.
For about a day.
Yeah.
And all you can do is scream for 7 minutes, and then the pain goes away. But it's not truly a threat to humans. It's not like something that can kill you.
Right.
It's not like a black widow where it's putting your life on the line.
Got it.
It's a thing that's really, 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 really painful.
All right.
You know, they
say. But do you have to just seek treatment from the venom?
No.
It's not like a snake.
It's not even close.
Got it.
Not even close to the venom of a garter snake. Never. No. Not even close. Have you ever been tased in your entire life?
Yes, my good friend.
No, you.
Yeah, I've been tased by a taser, real taser.
You know, they say the tarantula...
Shout out to Ryan Durr, my buddy and your godfather.
You know, the tarantula hawk, they say it feels like you're being tased.
That's an awful feeling, because one time I was sitting in a chair like this. Mm-hmm. My good friend, maybe one of my top friends in the whole world, came up behind me, tased me in the back of my arm.
Why?
To play a joke on me. He didn't hold it on for a long time, but he tased me, and it was so strong, I jumped out of the chair and landed on the floor on my chest. Yeah.
But, yeah, tarantula hawks, it feels like a tase in your entire arm, wherever you're stung, on any limb. That entire limb is going to be red. And the spot is going to be sore. And once you're
talking about from the Gila monster?
No, tarantula hawk.
Oh, tarantula hawk. But the pain is like a radiating pain over your whole arm.
Yeah, it feels like you're being tased in your entire arm. So if you're stung here, all of this is going to be red the next day.
And how long does the pain last? What do we know about that? Some people have had heart attacks from the pain being so bad.
7 minutes. Yeah. That's the pain. And then after that, the spot will get numb and you're going to feel like you lost that limb or finger. And you're going to see wherever it was stung, it's going to be almost burgundy. It's going to be so red.
And you think that's less painful than the Gila?
Yeah. A Gila monster actually can do damage to the body.
Wow.
It can kill blood cells. It can do lots of damage. Raw in flesh. It often does head for flesh. So if you're bitten by a Gila monster, it's like the saliva that comes in. It's not the fangs that you're used to from a rattlesnake.
Right, but the saliva is full of bacteria.
Yeah, so if you have your hand taking pictures of one, they have upside down blades in their mouth. Like, let's take a razor blade, put upside down.
Yeah.
Those are their teeth.
Dangerous. Slice you up.
And then in their saliva is the bacteria. So when they bite, they lock on, put in the venom, then they'll slowly go away. And the venom goes, let's say you're a bit here.
Yeah. Travels up your arm and your bloodstream, right?
What you want to do is, I believe, keep it elevated so it's harder for it to get to the top or something. I was trained that when I had my foot.
Yeah.
What we talked about last episode, I was trained to keep it up so...
Here, put him on your lap for a second.
Okay.
Keep talking. I forgot to turn on the lights. Classic producer problems.
Do you see Zero right now?
Love it on you.
He just licked the mic.
He's trying to take over the podcast. You can't take it over, Zero. You can participate. Hey, where am I going to sit? Where am I going to sit, man? All right, so let's talk about some other stuff besides reptiles for a second, because
amphibians?
No, not animals for a second. We've done so much, and we haven't done a podcast in like 3 weeks because things were busy, right? I want
to lick Macklin's knee.
I got put on jury duty, then kicked off jury duty, and then what?
God.
Then we went to Oregon for a week. There's been just a lot going on. We learned about 3D pens. 3D pens seem to be pretty cool. That's like a thing we're super
3D
into.
pens.
Yeah.
Everybody on the description, tell my puppy about 3D pens. He would love to print himself
Well, we'll teach him about them.
a new food bowl. And also some new chicken.
What else have we done? There was a day in the last 2 weeks where we went outside and caught 6 lizards. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, we caught Chief. Let's see if I can remember this.
A whole family of lizards.
Chief, Hulfer,
He loves it.
Chief, Hulfer, Guppy.
A lot of lizards.
You know, there's still a dead lizard in the shed.
Is there? Where?
In the crack of the wall, it's clearly suffocated.
Yeah, it happens.
It was the 6th one we never were able to find it, and then to this day I keep looking back there, wondering if it's still alive.
And
No, its tail is broken off from going in there, and yeah, its tail is come down from to here. You can just see it on the wall, eyes closed, not breathing.
And remember the
one stuck in the wall. That one was sad.
But he got out apparently.
How?
I don't know. We chased a lizard into this place, and then we kind of put water in it, and it looked like he got stuck, and we felt really bad because we thought like maybe we drowned him or something, which was not our intent. We're just trying to play with him for a few minutes, and we always release our lizards.
And then after that, clearly a little rat took a stroll under our tree.
Yes, because so it's summertime here in the Santa Clarita Valley, up in a little bit north of Los Angeles, where we record our podcast.
Yeah,
and we live. And we have owls. What are they? Horned owls?
Horned owls.
Horned owls that come up on our roof. And
they're one of the biggest species.
They're huge and they're beautiful. They're majestic. I mean, like nothing you've ever seen. And the good part about it is I've also got voles or moles or ground squirrels or rats.
Or zeros.
We're not sure what it is, but we have something
stop messing with your earbud.
Digging holes. I know. I got to put some little some aloe on.
You have to brush his teeth.
His ears all dry because he's been itching and it's so hot outside.
Dad, you have to brush his ears tomorrow. I mean, brush his teeth.
I will.
I looked at it today, and his back canine was all yellow.
Well, we're gonna brush it up and get it white. Hold on. So these owls come, and the good news about the owls is there's a family of them. There's like 4 or 5 of them. I'll get you guys a video. I'll put my security camera up there, and they eat the voles. And we have found legs, bodies. We've seen legs of crows on the floor out back of our house. Like, it is carnage at night. So I'd like to get you guys a video so you can check it out. But it's awesome because we live 20 miles north of Los Angeles. We do this podcast there, and it's like we live in a wild jungle. There's so much animal activity.
Do you remember
behind
when
our house.
We've never talked about this, and we're not going to put this onto the channel, but just do you remember? We're sitting on the couch, 9 a.m.
The Babito Gatito.
I look behind, and I think someone caught our cat and spray painted him orange, and then put a longer tail on him.
And we had a short tail.
But, well, I can clearly not remember.
Yeah.
I mean, but we had a giant Babito Gatita.
So I am sitting on the couch. It's like the morning. I'm drinking coffee. He just wakes up. He's sitting, and I'm facing away from the sliding glass door behind me, and he's looking over my shoulder, like. And I'm like, what is it? I turn my head. There's a mama bobcat, I would say roughly large, probably like 70 pounds, like really bigger than you generally see bobcats kind of in the Los Angeles area. And we know that there was 2 cubs because we'd seen them days before across by a neighbor's yard across this plain field behind our house. And obviously I have a little dog. I got a little tiny dog. We got a little tiny cat. They both go outside. They both come inside. And we were so thankful that wasn't the morning that we just let the dog and cat run out, because that bobcat would have eaten both of them in a second. Eaten them. No problem. And us. And probably attacked us. The other thing we have are these giant, I think they're called red-tipped hawks or red hawks or something out here. They're constantly in like a struggle of power with the black crows that we have in our neighborhood. The black crows in our neighborhood eat all the rats, eat all the mice. And then the hawks try to eat the
Vultures?
crows. No, the hawks. Those ones that always are like, zoo! They'll dive down and grab your animal right out of the backyard.
No,
it's horrifying.
No, you're thinking of the vulture. I've seen a vulture.
No, vultures eat what's already dead.
I did see a vulture swoop down pretty low though.
Yeah.
I saw
throw rocks at the vulture.
No, literally. Yesterday, I'm in my playroom, 7:30, and I'm playing with my Legos. I look out the window. Now this is true. The vulture has something in its mouth. Big, gray, fluffy. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I believe it.
Big, huge. I could tell it was a vulture already. Yeah. Brown wings, big, pink-looking head.
Remember that eagle we saw at the zoo the other week that was huge? Or was it a vulture?
It was a vulture.
Gigantic.
And I saw the vulture swoop down and perched up on the tree above our bench.
Yeah, I believe it.
It perched up on the tree. It clearly had something big.
I'm sure. There's lots of stuff to eat out here. There's lots of small animals running around these fields all behind our house. There's rabbits. How many rabbits' feet? We find rabbits' feet all the time on our property. Just a foot, unfortunately. Not the rest of it, but it's still got the fur, and it's just so sad.
It's like I saw its beak, and then right there was like this big of gray fluff.
Oh, you know what I wanted to... You went to that birthday party in Oregon and you were telling some good snake jokes. Do you remember any of those snake jokes?
Of course I do.
Which one? Tell a couple for YouTube and then we'll have to hop off because we got some other things to do today.
Okay, I'll tell you 3, then we'll get back to some.
3 of your favorites.
Okay.
0 your ear, Bubba. We're going to clean it after this, I promise.
What's the best thing about a poisonous snake? They've got lots of poisonality.
Pretty good.
Why'd the snake cross the road?
Why?
To get to the other side.
That might be the best delivery possible of that joke. If you guys don't know, he was looking at me like this. He looks at me and he goes, "Why did the snake cross the road?" And I go, "I don't know why." And he goes, "So they can get to the other side." I don't know if that translated.
Yeah,
His was really cool.
You have to go side.
That's funny. That's
okay,
funny. What's the last one? Give them your best joke, and then we're signing off.
I still need to talk about some other things after this.
I know, but we don't have much time, man. It's already 20 minutes in, and we have, other things to get to. We could do another podcast later today or tomorrow.
Last one will be, what is a snake's favorite dance? The mambareno.
The mambareno. The mambareno? Oh, no, wait, what is
Macareno?
it? The Macareno? No, the mambareno. Wait, the mamba. Mm-hmm. Because that's a dance.
The mamba, yeah.
It's called Black Mamba, but it's mamba. Anyways, the best joke I like is why did the snake cross the road so he could get to the other side is pretty funny.
Okay, can I share 5 facts? Okay.
Share 5 facts and we're signing off.
Why are we signing off to our YouTube channel?
We'll sign back on later. We'll do another one.
Okay, I want to talk about some amphibians. Now that we've gone too close in with reptiles, I think we get a little close with the amphibians.
5 facts, quickly, hit me. 5 facts about amphibians you've always wondered.
The rarest salamander in the world is the cave salamander. More rare than an axolotl, more rare than the giant Japanese salamander. It's red, black speckled.
Is it big as the Japanese salamander? Because isn't that one pretty big?
Beep.
Oh, small. Okay.
Very small. Non-poisonous.
Always good.
Harmless. Very, very sweet. But they're endangered. I believe there's only like 1,000, 2,000 left of them.
Wow, that is endangered. We're going to keep them around.
Because there used to be like over 2 million.
Yeah, I'm sure there was tons at one point. But we as humans tend to... We by building and growing more food and everything, we kind of take some animals' natural habitats away, and so we kind of help in the extinction process in many ways, unfortunately.
Yeah. Let's see, another fact.
We got 3 more facts we're waiting on before we can sign off this episode.
Did you know a skink is not a lizard or a reptile?
It's not?
It's an amphibian.
Tricky.
They don't have scales. They don't have scales, unfortunately, even though it looks like they do. It's their skin patterning.
Yeah.
They're amphibians, what is pretty crazy.
Yeah. What's your favorite 2 facts about amphibians? What's the most interesting thing in Macklin's world?
Listen, I'm not a big fan of amphibians.
Really? Why not?
I'm the reptile guy. Listen, you have one question about snakes. Any question about lizards, give it to me. Anything you could do. Hardest question, I can answer it easily with ease.
What is the most unique thing about amphibians? What do you think's the most kind of cool characteristic of amphibians? What can they do that kind of other animals don't do?
Like an axolotl is an amphibian. They can regrow tissue, body parts, their tail.
An axolotl, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their arms. So that's a pretty cool characteristic.
That is a cool characteristic. I like that a lot.
Now ask me 3 questions about snakes. I mean, reptiles.
Okay.
Whatever. Any type of reptile.
All right. And you have to answer them quickly.
Okay.
What's the most venomous and dangerous snake out there?
Inland taipan. Lives in Australia.
Okay.
Size rank 5 feet.
Yeah. Deadly, right?
Most deadly snake. 1 drop of venom can kill 250,000 lives.
So in Florida, there's a snake that's pretty thick and black. What's that one called?
Thick?
Yeah, you know that one. Sometimes they call it a cottonmouth, but its real name is a
water moccasin.
That's right. And do those have venom or not? I forget.
Very venomous.
And they're very aggressive, aren't they?
Yeah. They curl up in a ball, and they wait for people to step on their stomach or back, and they strike out.
Last fact. I know that there's a lot of rattlesnakes out there. Can you tell me what the most venomous rattlesnake is?
Mojave rattlesnakes. Size rank 6 feet. Baby grown 1 foot.
What do we have out here? What do we have that's most dangerous out here? We haven't really seen a Mojave, but are sidewinders the most dangerous? Not really, right? And they don't get that big.
Sidewinders are the least venomous rattlesnake due to their size and venom yield.
Western versus eastern rattlesnakes. Who's more dangerous, you think?
Eastern.
Eastern?
By a smidgel.
By a smidgel. All right.
Just kills more blood cells.
We have a good snake out here that looks a lot like a rattlesnake, but it's not a rattlesnake. We killed one once. What's that one called? Gopher snake. And those are very helpful because they actually eat rattlesnakes. So folks, before you go out, and I strongly recommend relocating rattlesnakes or calling a professional, but if there is an emergency and you do have to put one down, be sure that it's not a gopher snake. And I apologize out there if I'm offending anybody who likes to keep rattlesnakes alive. I'd like them to live too, just not on my property and not threatening my family. No, so gopher snakes are amazing. We had a 6'1" and unfortunately it died. But it was really cool, and I regret that we don't have that guy around anymore. We did see a racer the other day. What was that black one we saw? Racer.
Ask me one more question. The last question is going to be, name all rattlesnakes.
All right. Can you name all rattlesnakes?
Easy.
Go.
Okay.
Quickly. You're taking too long.
Sidewinder, Western, Eastern, Mojave, Mexican or Texas. I believe it's Mexican rattlesnake. Did I already say Sidewinder?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty it.
Did you say Mojave?
Yes.
Thumbs up then. This boy knows a lot about snakes. We're going to talk a lot about snakes in the future. I know the last episode, I think it was episode 21, we talked a lot about snakes. We are invested in snakes. We're trying to educate ourselves so we don't have to fear, because we live in the land of rattlesnakes here in Southern California. It's hot and rattlesnakes are coming out. You got any last words before we sign off?
Coyote, if you are watching any of our videos, I please do to say, please ever try to get me on one of your journeys. I will ask my mom and dad. My mom is thinking about it. I was thinking about for my.
We'll let it happen. If Coyote Peterson, who's got this great channel. If you haven't seen it, it's called Brave Wilderness. We are big fans of what he does. He teaches a lot of young people about snakes and venomous creatures and creatures that bite. We admire him a lot. This little guy's been studying him. Obviously, he's well versed on reptiles, amphibians, all these things. So,
I just want to say, I was thinking about maybe.
What's your message to Coyote?
I was thinking about maybe it being a big present for my 9th birthday.
Well,
but then I thought that would be too long from now, and I can't wait that long, so I'm too anxious. So maybe in the next month or 2 we could try to plan it out. Coyote, please, if you're watching our channel, please put some type of signal or just add a new episode to let me know you were listening.
Reach out to Coyote if by chance you do see this and you are interested at all at doing something together. I would love to help produce the piece. And
also, if you are, I will try, and I need to ask my dad how to subscribe because
we got it. We'll subscribe to Coyote. We watch all this stuff. I don't know why we're not subscribing.
And because on every video you always say subscribe for a new episode, I think I'll send you out a signal that I'm watching and that maybe we could get on a outside pack. Yes. You have many different episode types, like seasons. Beyond the Tide, Breaking Trail, Coyote's Backyard, Out on the Camp.
Yeah.
Wild Adventures.
It's got a bunch of good stuff.
On the Location. Wild Adventures are the one where he brings in kids. Please bring me in. Dad, will you teach me how to subscribe?
Absolutely. If Coyote will have you, we'll make it happen. At Matt Cohen for real on Instagram and Twitter if anybody, including you, Coyote, want to reach out. All right, everybody, we got to take off for now. We'll be back with more snake stuff, more amphibian stuff, more fun talk, and
Why did the snake cross the road to get to the other channel?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.